Alright, well the camera failed. Ha! Good times. So, trying this again. What I got going on here is that we're back at the cell builder. For those who haven't seen this or rig in our other videos, what we got going on. So I've got a queen excluder panel here. I've got 3 frames back here that my queen lays on. And then I have a slide board that we use. That's not the right slide board, but to cover this, to turn this section of the hive queenless so they'll start queen cells. We then take that out and they'll finish the queen cells without being queenless. Ah, there's the right board. Anyway, but I've really enjoyed this system the last couple years, but here's what we got going on. I just was looking at, so I was coming over to take my grafts and move them up against the wall here next to the brood chamber, so when this cluster contracts in this cold snap we're having, the cells don't get left out in the cold, so to speak. But I started looking, and I've got an acceptance problem going on here. I mean, my grafting's not great. I usually get about 2/3, but I'm missing cells. These are the 48-hour cells you hear me talk about all the time. I can plug these out, wrap these up in a little bit of wet paper towel, hand them to you. You can drive them home, and you can get home, make the split when you get home, put these into that queenless split, and this will have a 2-day advantage emerging over any of the cells the split makes, allowing you to make your split in the way you would usually do it, but with this, you add this step and you get to change the genetics of your hive, which is really cool if you've got a hive that's hot and you don't want that queen to propagate, or she sucks, or you don't like her color, or whatever. But so that caused me to start looking around in my box, and what I found was, you got to shake your frames. I always tell people that. I had an open queen cell and I had a charged queen cell, which says to me I've got a problem and I've got a virgin running loose in this hive. Ooh, up my pant leg. So I'm using some light and some smoke to clear the middle chamber of this box and hopefully drive the virgin out. Now a virgin will not stop your unit from drawing queen cells, but she will walk around and she will tear them down, especially once they get capped. The virgins tend to leave them alone until they're ready to emerge, which is usually right when you come to collect them. So hopefully when I put in this slide board here, this queen excluder panel, I now have a 1-frame chamber that is clear of a virgin queen, and we can save these cells. If this had happened in a standard arrangement, like, hey, that's a good frame of a cell builder, you're not going to find that virgin, right? She's small, she's fast, she's stealthy. Make sure she doesn't hop over to those cells there. And that cell builder can be ruined. This allows you to move some things around and be flexible. And I can now isolate her and at least save these cells. And I probably won't find her till she mates out. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take this frame with pollen. I'm going to put it right up against the queen excluder there. And there's pollen on the other side, so these guys have easy access to pollen to keep feeding those queen cells. And then I'm going to stack the next frame of stores right there. I'm going to put this one they're drawing in the middle, and because, well, it might fit. I don't think it's gonna. We might be able to fit this frame in, and we can. Boom. Now these guys are tucked in for the night, and this cold weather snap we're having, and the cells are protected from the virgin. I'll take a look at what's going on in this later, but I may not be able to get her out of that until she's laying and has fattened up and slowed down enough that I can find her and catch her. Just thought it'd be fun to show you. Nah, it doesn't always go perfect. In fact, it rarely goes perfect. Feed shell back on. Got a couple of virgin queens there that I took out of the box when the video was thought the video was running and it wasn't. I'm going to go use those today elsewhere. But my brush feeder's out and empty, but these guys are full. I've been feeding the snot out of them, getting ready for this. So this can now sit for the next 8 days, and when the weather's better, I can get back in there and do some more work and make use of those queens. Or queen cells, I should say.